I need to tell you something. Something the banks, the government, and the people at the very top of the financial system would honestly prefer you never figured out. Not because it's illegal to know, but because the moment you truly understand it, the game changes for you forever. And it starts with something so simple, so ordinary that you've held it in your hand 1,000 times and never once questioned it. Hold up a dollar bill. Long pause. This. What is this, really? You'd say, a dollar. Money, obviously. But that's the answer they taught you. That's the surface. I'm asking you to go deeper. Because when you strip away everything you were told, what you find is almost impossible to believe. It's fabric. Cotton and linen, ink on cloth. That's literally it. And yet, this little piece of fabric controls your entire life. Where you live, what you eat, what doors open for you, and which ones stay permanently shut. How is that possible? How does something so physically worthless hold so much power over 8 billion human beings? The real answer, not the textbook answer, is one of the most fascinating, disturbing, and ultimately liberating things you will ever learn. And once you know it, you can never unknow it. Stay with me. Part 1. The Secret Origin of Money. To understand what money really is, I need to take you back 5,000 years to a world before money existed at all. No banks, no credit cards, no dollar, just people and stuff people needed. You're a fisherman. Your neighbor grows wheat. Someone down the road makes pottery. Every day, if you need something you don't have, you find someone who has it and you trade. You catch 20 fish, you trade 10 for a bag of wheat. Simple, direct. This is called barter. And for a small village, it works fine. But then the village grows, and barter reveals a fatal flaw nobody anticipated. You have fish, you need shoes. You find the shoemaker, but he doesn't want fish today. He wants wheat. You find the wheat farmer, she wants pottery. You find the potter, he wants fish, but only next Tuesday. You're running in circles. Everyone has something, everyone needs something, but nobody can connect. Economists call this the double coincidence of wants problem. And for early civilization, it wasn't just frustrating, it was strangling human progress. Talented people couldn't specialize. The best fishermen in the valley still had to be mediocre at farming, at weaving, at everything, just to survive. Then, someone had an idea that changed history forever. What if everyone agreed on one item, not because of what it physically was, but because everyone agreed it had value? A middle item, a universal translator of value. Different civilizations tried shells, salt, cattle, carved stones. Eventually, gold and silver won. Then came metal coins, then paper notes. Then paper got detached from gold entirely. And today, most money has never been printed, never been touched. It's just glowing digits on a screen. At every step, the material became less valuable, gold to paper to nothing. And yet, money kept working, kept holding value, kept running the entire world. How? Because of something so powerful, it underlies almost everything humans do. Trust. Money is not valuable because of what it's made of. Money is valuable because every single one of us, all 8 billion of us, agrees that it is. It is a collective story, the single most successful shared belief in human history. And here's where it gets genuinely unsettling. It means the entire global financial system is held together not by gold, not by law, not by any physical reality. It's held together by belief. We've seen what happens when that belief breaks. Zimbabwe, Venezuela, Weimar Germany. Currencies that collapsed so completely that people brought wheelbarrows of cash just to buy bread. Not because governments ran out of money, because people stopped believing the money meant anything. That's how fragile this is, and that's how powerful the story is. Part 2.
the 3 secret jobs money does. So money is a shared belief, but how does it actually function? What makes it irreplaceable? 3 jobs, 3 specific things money does silently, constantly, every second of every day. Job 1, medium of exchange. Imagine you're a surgeon. You just saved someone's life. Now you need groceries. In a barter world, you'd need to find a farmer who specifically needed surgery today, right now. Impossible. With money, you get paid, walk into any store, and buy from any farmer you've never met and will never meet. Money collapsed the staggering complexity of billions of people trading billions of goods into one frictionless system. It is the nervous system of civilization, the thing that allows strangers to cooperate at a scale that should be impossible. Job 2, store of value. Before money, humans were trapped in the present. Extra fish rotted, extra wheat spoiled. You couldn't save your labor. Every day you started from zero. Money changed this. Work today, get paid, save it for months or years. Suddenly you could plan, build, dream beyond tomorrow. Money didn't just change commerce, it changed human thinking. But here's where something dark enters the story. If money is supposed to store value, what happens when it slowly, quietly loses value over time? What happens to everything you sacrificed and saved? Hold that thought, because I'm coming back to it, and when I do, you need to be paying very close attention. Job 3, unit of account. How does a business know if it made a profit? How do you compare a house in Austin to an apartment in New York? How does a government build a budget? None of this works without a common language of value. Money is that language. It translates everything, labor, land, time, creativity, risk, into one comparable number. Without it, modern civilization couldn't function for a single day. Now, here's the thing I warned you about. The dollars in your wallet are not backed by gold. The U.S. left the gold standard in 1971. There's no vault, no physical asset behind your money at all. The Federal Reserve can create new dollars whenever it decides to. The only thing giving your dollar value is the government's promise and your willingness to believe that promise. This is called fiat money, from the Latin meaning "let it be done." The government declares it has value, we accept, and fabric becomes power. Part 3. Where money really comes from. Here's the question almost nobody asks, and almost nobody can answer. How much money actually exists in America right now? You might think, however much the Federal Reserve has printed. Wrong. Completely wrong. Here's the truth that will genuinely shake you. Most money in existence was never printed. It was created by ordinary commercial banks out of thin air, through a process the vast majority of Americans have never heard of. Follow this carefully. You deposit $10,000 into your bank. The bank is required to keep a small fraction on hand, say 10% or $1,000. The remaining $9,000 loaned out to someone else. That person deposits their $9,000 loan into their bank. That bank keeps $900 and loans out $8,100, and it keeps going and going. Your original $10,000 has now spawned $70,000, $80,000 of money circulating through the economy, but the physical cash is still just $10,000. The rest exists only as numbers, digital promises everyone agrees to honor. This is called fractional reserve banking, and it means something genuinely alarming. If every American tried to withdraw their money simultaneously, the banks could not pay them. The money doesn't physically exist. It's out there as loans, investments, digital entries. The entire system holds together for one reason only. People trust it enough not to all withdraw at the same time. Which means the whole thing, trillions upon trillions of dollars, rests on the edge of a knife called collective confidence. The moment panic spreads, we've seen it, 1929, 2008, banks collapse in days, economies freeze overnight, not because money disappeared, but because trust did. Part 4. The silent thief stealing from you right now. Now we reach the part that is affecting your life, your wallet, your future, directly, daily, invisibly. Why does everything keep getting more expensive? In 1970, the average American house cost about $23,000. Today, over $400,000. Did houses get 17 times better, 17 times bigger? No. The houses are largely the same. The money is just worth dramatically less.
Something to be deployed intelligently and grown patiently. They build systems that generate money and let those systems run. Poor people chase money. They trade time for it, spend it, run out, trade more time. The cycle never breaks because the thinking never changes. The difference between those two groups is not intelligence, it is not luck, it is not where you were born, it is understanding. And today, right now, you took the first step. What you do next is entirely up to you. If this opened your eyes even slightly, hit like. Subscribe if you want to go deeper every week, because next video, I'm showing you exactly how to start building real wealth from zero. The specific tools, the actual numbers, the real roadmap. You do not want to miss it. See you there.